If you are new to solfège and find it confusing when people distinguish movable do from fixed do, then you've come to the right place. They are two very different varieties of solfège, and as you'll come to understand, one is far more useful for today's musicians. Both systems can help us learn and remember music, and we can use both to communicate musical ideas musically. But there are intricacies, dare I say, controversies, that often muddy the waters of understanding. In the next few minutes, you'll get clear on the difference between movable do and fixed do solfège.
Start by telling me about movable do.
Movable do solfège is a system where the tonic note, the home note or key note, is always sung or played as do, no matter what the pitch is, no matter what the note name is. If you are in G major, do is G. If you are in B flat major, do is B flat. Even if you're in F sharp major, do is F sharp. The other scale tones take their solfège names relative to the do. This is easiest to consider beginning in the key of C, where do is C, re is D, mi is E, and so on. So I have this little ditty, and it goes like this. Do, re, mi, do, mi, so, do, mi, re, do, so, mi, do. It gives you do, re, mi, and so. I start by singing it in solfège, savoring each tone's sound feeling as I go. Do, re, mi, do, mi, so, do, mi, re, do, so, mi, do. And I know that do is C in the key of C, so that's my first note. I also know that the key of C is all white notes on the piano, so I can play the music like this.
But what if I want to play in a new key?
Let's say I want to play in the key of A flat, and here's the gold. Since I can sing this melody in solfège, in movable do solfège, it still helps me play in the new key. Since I've really savored the melody with the help of solfège, I can play this way, starting on A flat. Do, re, mi, do, mi, so, do, mi, re, do, so, mi, do. If you are wondering what everyone means when they say solfège is a master key, now you know. And they are talking about movable do solfège, because movable do solfège doesn't know what specific instrument notes are being played. Movable do solfège doesn't care about notes on physical things like instruments or paper or your computer. Movable do wants you to remember how the music sounds, and as you get better at mapping your solfège understanding to instruments and notation, it becomes easier and easier to take a melody you know how to sing in solfège and play it on an instrument.
So what's fixed do?
If you live in Europe or Latin America, movable do probably is quite perplexing. Maybe even crazy-making. You may be someone who uses solfège syllables to refer to note names because it's embedded in your native language. To you, hearing someone say do is A is as confusing as someone saying C is A. It just doesn't make sense. If that's you, you are used to using fixed do solfège. Fixed do solfège is a system where each absolute pitch name is assigned to a solfège syllable. C is always do, D is always re, F sharp is always fa sharp. Black notes on the piano are referred to with flat and sharp, as in, I always play that song in the key of mi flat. So you can see, if you grew up using these words to refer to absolute note names, and these words are really part of your native language, movable do would be in some way like saying down is sideways. And here's the kicker, though. If I want to play my little ditty in the key of C, aka the key of do major in fixed do, I can sing and play it easily. But if I want to sing and play it in the key of E major, and I'm using fixed do, I have to sing it like this. Mi, fa, so, mi, so, ti. It makes my brain hurt.
What are the benefits of movable do solfège?
Movable do has a lot of advantages that you can put to use right away. Singing in movable do solfège cultures your ear to the subtle but tangible quality each tone in the scale produces. Singing in movable do solfège makes it possible to imagine music clearly enough to conceptualize the notes without checking an instrument. Singing and understanding using movable do solfège is like using a master key that unlocks all the 15 major and minor keys.
What are the benefits of fixed do solfège?
I'm really not a fan of fixed do, not a fan at all. And I really understand that it's confusing if you're someone for whom the solfège words are the names of the notes for you. In fact, if you're grown up using fixed do. I had to use it in my college ear training program and therefore got zero training that anchored my ear skills in hearing tonally. Had I been taught movable do much earlier, I am certain my ear would have achieved much more at a much younger age. And that's what I want for you. There are some advantages to fixed do, none of which outweigh the magical power of movable do to reveal music elegantly to the musical mind. If you are singing or memorizing atonal music and need a system that ignores any tonality that might begin to infer itself, fixed do can be a good resource. It can help you memorize note names for a piece of music. If you are practicing concert repertoire on an instrument and need to think names of notes, fixed do can help. And if you're conducting, it can really help you unpack a complicated score. But again, this directs your attention away from the direct experience of sound and towards a mechanical representation of it. And, by the way, fixed do does not help you develop perfect pitch. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way to leaving a comment or question or request, and I'll see you real soon.